Just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Now back to throw. He gets it to Humphries. And down inside the 15 he goes.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Now the wolf. Come on. Go.
And to give this time to the tailback. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Yeah. Pittsburgh. Watch by 4. Check it back.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Next to score, Titans 7, Jaguars 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second and 3. It's caught. Smith. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. It's caught. Humphreys. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Second and 1. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Right back to him on first down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Titans have taken the lead. Gostkowski for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
70, Indy. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
And they give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. They're set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Look at me, zipper! Get it!
On 2nd down, Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a handoff looking right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They come out here in the eye. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now a timeout coming here defensively, as on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
That's it, baby. We got work.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Jim, watch the safety crew.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
First down pass. Complete to number 86. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
He's not going to get me.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Watch the twist, watch the kill. Hey, watch that, run it.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Watch the curl. 51 to 51 to go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Minshew completes it to Lee. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they will run it with Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Minshew sets to throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Jaguars 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Right there.
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
I got him. Kill. Turn it up. Hey, watch that.
They'll look to throw here.
Set the cone, defense. Let's go.
This one caught by Davis. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. 51.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 32 on the play.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. A shotgun give to Fournette. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow.
The Titans take over. We got this. At their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Desmond King picks it. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Check 13. Check 13. Watch twist. Watch.
Now they try the right side here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough? Excellent
question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
He's crazy. He's checking crack. Hey, 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 hey. It goes.
2nd and 5 now. Minshew. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, here's Fournette. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Go!
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and he's able to get it back. Here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jaguars. His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Down. 60 or. Let's go, defense. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
No. Alert 3.
Again, it's Fournette. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Check 24. Check 3. 218. Chopper. Hey, Charlie. Watch it, define. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Shoot. Pilot, 64, weak. Let's go.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.